Effortless power is what we're going to learn about today. So come with me and we'll go and get that swing improved, increase that club head speed, get you hitting much further shots with some more game-changing golf coaching. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into Smash Factor TV once again. My name's Natalie Adams. So today's coaching video, we're going to have a look at how to help you hit longer golf shots, how to create more power and to get more club head speed from your swing, and really we want to focus on getting effortless power for you. Now, the main thing we've got to do here is look at your backswing initially and then have a look at your downswing. So I'm just going to take these two alignment poles here and I'm just going to use one for what my pelvis is doing, and I'm going to use the other one for what my upper body and my shoulders are doing. So if I set up, I'll just put my club there as kind of showing the target line. So if I set up ready to hit a golf ball, my pelvis and my shoulders should be pretty parallel to the target line. I don't want to be twisted over to the left or twisted more to the right of the target. I want to be parallel to where I want to hit that golf ball to. And during my backswing, the main aim of your backswing is to create a difference between your pelvis and your shoulders. So at the moment these would just both be parallel to the target line, and so we'll say that's 0 degrees. So as I rotate round, I want to rotate my upper body more than I rotate my lower body. So you can see here there's a difference now between the red pole of my pelvis and the yellow pole for my shoulders. So as I rotate round, ideally I'm looking here to try and rotate my upper body to say 90 degrees to the right of where it started, where my pelvis will only rotate to about 45 degrees if I'm making the correct movement in my body. Now that will create a coil effect, so it'll create a twist in your core because that upper body's rotating more than that lower body. Now what we want to do to give you effortless power is on this downswing we want to keep the difference between the red and the yellow pole. So we want to try and maintain the difference in angle between the pelvis and the upper body and the shoulders. So we want to rotate the pelvis back in and keeping this difference between the pelvis and the shoulders until we get about to this position here, and you can now see that the pelvis has turned beyond parallel to the target line. My shoulders are pretty much back to parallel to the target line, and this is where I look at marrying the shoulders up with the pelvis. So I don't want to accelerate my shoulders too early on the downswing. So if you're doing more of this action and you're moving your shoulders to initiate that downswing, that differential between the pelvis and the shoulders is being lost straight away. So a lot of speed is going into the club at that point, and the club will still be too high on the downswing. What we want to do is turn that pelvis, keep the difference between the pelvis and the shoulders, and then once we get to this position here, that's when we want to turn the shoulders as the club goes through impact, which will give you a lot more speed in the club. So if I just do that now with a club, and then I'll hook this up with the 3D so you can see from the 3D angle. So quite parallel with the pelvis position and the upper body and shoulders. So as I swing back, I'm rotating my shoulders more than I'm rotating my pelvis. And as I come into the downswing, I now want to rotate my pelvis, but not allow my shoulders to catch up with my pelvis position. So now I'm much more turned with the pelvis. Pelvis is rotated round to the target, but my shoulders still feel like they're pointing a little bit to the right of target. And then once I've got to here, that's when I want to rotate the shoulders in. And it's on the follow through that I want to get the shoulder angle and the pelvis angle more similar to each other, not before I've hit the ball. So that will get us putting a lot of speed into the club as you go through impact, and it will create really a catapult effect with your arms here. So you've turned your pelvis towards the target, the club is still waiting to hit the ball, you rotate your shoulders and throw your arms through the shot, and that creates a catapult or a slingshot effect with the arms really adding a lot of acceleration into the club as the club goes through impact. So work on that on the range to try and get that feeling. I've put a couple of cards into the video here that will give you drills that you can work on to help get that feeling and to help get that timing of the pelvis rotating initially and then the shoulders rotating back in as you go through the ball rather than the shoulders rotating immediately on that downswing. It really will help you generate a lot more power. It's a game-changing golf tip.